are tuned into the greatest.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sage Be Me podcast. I will be your host for today, Sage Be Me. And first of all, I would like to thank all of my listeners. We've really come a long way, and we're not stopping, eh? Hurry. So, on today's episode, we'll be talking about emotions. And from the word go, I just realized emotion is really broad. It's not something that we can cover up in a span of 5-10 minutes. And when I'm usually covering a topic on my own, that's the period that I take. So we'll be having a series, series on emotions, how to navigate through. So let's begin episode 1. So I'll outright tell you this from the top of the shelf. When we talk about emotions, most of the time we're talking about the negative emotions, because these positive emotions drive us to do what we desire. But negative emotions, by negative emotions I mean sadness, loneliness, the feeling of being unhappy, unfulfilled, angry. These emotions, they make us make decisions that are ones that we don't want to be, we don't desire. And at the moment, you should be following what you desire as a human being. You're not meant to just live your life, wake up, go to school, get a job, after getting a job, die. I'm gonna get kids, pay your kids school fees, blah blah blah, then later on die. No. As a human being, you're supposed to live your life. Many people don't live their lives. Why don't people live their lives? There's the fear factor. There's the comfort factor. What else could there be? What else could be making you not live your life? Have you ever asked yourself that question? But in real sense, the real question you should be asking yourself is this: what makes you not to be free? Because once something comes in to your life, in the aspect that when this thing is getting into your life, it's blocking you from attaining what you desire. This means this thing has control over you. It's controlling you not to get what you desire. If you desire the feeling of happiness, this emotion, this sadness emotion that you're getting, it's stopping you from getting what you truly desire. If it's pride, it's stopping you from getting what you desire. And have you asked yourself, what do you desire? Do you desire to be happy? Why don't you be happy? Why? You desire to be happy, right? Are you free? Is time the thing that is making you not chase what you desire? Is money making you not chase what you desire? What's stopping you from getting what do you desire? Is it guilt? Guilt is stopping you from getting what you desire. Is it your own personal comfort stopping you from getting what you desire? Have you asked yourself these questions? And another thing, I heard that Einstein, the guy who said E is equals to EMC squared, he says imagination is one of the greatest gifts to mankind. And after saying this, what's a gift can be a curse, and what's a curse can also be a gift. So I I try to relate this with everything. So pride, money, you name it. This thing is stopping you from being free. Now try to put this in with imagination. Imagination. Imagination is something that's in your mind, eh? What is in your mind when you imagine something? It brings about feelings. It brings about emotions. You imagine that if I get angry, I'll feel sad. But I'm doing what I desire. If she gets sad, that's her responsibility. It's not mine. I shouldn't feel guilty because I'm doing what's best for me. If it's best for me, why should I feel guilty? You get? If it's best for me, why should I feel lonely? If growth is best for me, why shouldn't I grow? If you look at a tree, it takes its time. It can be 2 years, but it grows. And once it grows, it gets to be a beautiful tree, a huge, beautiful tree. I love green stuff. They just a comfort, you know? So, like I was saying, a tree takes its time to grow. It doesn't matter if it grows fast, if it grows slow, it just takes its time. And in the end, you see the results. So, are you feeling alone? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling that discomfort? If I'm living at my mom's house, I have to do what she tells me. If I don't do what she tells me, I'll be kicked out of the house. I'll be thrown out of my comfort zone. If I don't do what I want, if I don't do what I desire to do, it will deprive me of this comfort. Ask yourself, is this comfort really worth it? Is it worth it? I know it might sound unreasonable, but we'll have a topic on making things clear to the fact that what makes me happy is not what makes you happy. I don't know if you're getting. Everyone has his or her own sense of happiness. I quote, sense of happiness. Happiness in quotes. So you'll realize outright people are different. And if you are the person who cares about others, you should be the person who cares about yourself. Let me give you an example. Yesterday I was cooking pilau. So before cooking pilau, there was this katok. Mom said something, and my sister China, she wanted to eat pilau, but my niece had her before say that she was going to eat rice. So she asked her, "You're going to eat pilau, not rice?" My sister, her emotions kick in. Kakach. Then she said, I'll eat rice. I'll eat rice. Then I looked at her like, She desires to eat pilau, but she's eating rice just because my niece asked her, and she felt her emotions rising. I know. Ridiculous, right? You want to eat pilau, but you'll eat rice just because of your emotions. You want to be the best you that you can, but your emotions are stopping you from being the best you. If your emotions are making you not to move forward, as in if your emotions are making you freeze, you have to tell yourself this: it's okay that I feel whatever I feel. It's okay. You're a human being after all. You shouldn't be the master of everything at once. But in Outliers, they say it takes 10,000 hours to master. It will take 10,000 hours for you to master being out of your comfort zone. I know they say a habit only takes 21 days. But in real sense, for a habit to, it's just, the 21 days is for you to get comfortable with it. 21 days is for you to be, how should I say this? Consistent. You're consistent in doing something. You're consistent in going for the gym. You're consistent in waking up every morning, even when you feel like you don't want to wake up. That's what a habit is. A habit is to get you consistent, but for you to master how to do or be what you want, what you desire, you need to put in the 11 at the 11, put in the 10,000 hours. Make yourself uncomfortable. Pole pole, don't rush it. Make yourself uncomfortable. Take your time, don't rush yourself. I feel like I've covered everything. So I'll tell you this. My friend, I told him to write down what makes him happy. He told me this. It's unrealistic. After I read these words, unrealistic, this means that his imagination, his mind is telling him that this is not possible. This is something that cannot happen. I cannot imagine this. Imagine saying, I cannot imagine. How can you not imagine anything? Come on. What? You cannot imagine. You cannot imagine. Back in the day, in Africa, let alone Europe before the invention of light, back in the day, guys never had lights. They were living in the fire age. They didn't have lights. What if someone never imagined, it's Benjamin, what if Benjamin never imagined that you can illuminate something that will bring forth light at night? What if someone never imagined there can be something that will take you from point A to point B faster? Invention of cars, invention of aerodynamics. This is all imagination. It's something that wasn't there. Trust you me, you are surrounded by people's imagination. Trust you me. Look at the table. Somebody imagined a table can be like this. Look at the TV. Somebody imagined. Look at your phone. Somebody imagined that there can be a device that will help me communicate from this point to that point. Then you tell me I cannot imagine myself or this. As in your mind, you're telling your mind that you cannot imagine. I don't know, I feel like I'm venting or something. So, on the next episode, we'll be talking about how to be free of your pride, how to make your pride not stop you from doing what you desire, how this emotion, because everything in the world is connected, no matter what way you look at it. Everything in the world is connected. I feel passionate about talking about this. Everything in this world is connected with each other. Everything. Don't tell yourself, oh, A, B, C, D. No. Everything is connected. The mind, the body, the spirit, God, the universe, the universal energy, whatever you call it, it's all connected. If you believe in yourself, man, then you believe that there's something greater than you. There's something that you are destined to do, something that you're destined to be. That's all for today, folks, and I'll see you on Wednesday, same time, 11 a.m. The part 2, freedom to what you desire. If emotions are stopping you from doing what you desire, write down what you desire. Make sure you're true to yourself that you desire this. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, share, comment. Follow me on my socials, ask questions, DM me at sage_b_me on Twitter, at sage_b_muchachos on Instagram, and I'll see you on Wednesday.